How's that look? There we go. I mean, beautiful. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different than the normal stuff you'd see on my channel. There's probably almost going to be no golf. Basically, I just want to use it as a way to debrief the last month that's happened. It's been the most craziest month for both myself, Ron Chopper, and Dave from 4to4 Golf. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to try and cover, and I've actually written it down. Okay, so the things I want to talk about in this episode are the whole experience with Rick Shiels. Oh my goodness. My new putter, that's going to be a huge talking point. Also got the new wedges and driver. They've been in the bag for about 3 or 4 games now. That's been a game changer. I want to talk about the New Zealand trip coming up. That's massive. And then a few other things that I want to talk about as well. So firstly, let's talk about the experience with Rick Shiels. So I'm guessing you've watched the BTS video that we put out on Ron Chopper's channel. If you haven't, go watch that. That's a really great insight. But yeah, basically we got an email from Rick Shiels' team saying, can you meet us in Adelaide to film in the Break 75? So this is Ron Chopper going and playing on Rick's channel. It seemed so fake. There's no way that could possibly be real. That's the end goal for us, is to get on or play with Rick Shiels. And I say we. I know it's not me playing, but obviously I've been a part of this whole Ron Chopper journey, well, from the get-go, basically. So we flew over, got to catch up with the team. I was equally excited to meet the team, the film crew, the edit crew, as much as I was to meet Rick. They're the me of Rick. So meeting Ben, who was basically the guy that we were lucky enough to set it all up. He's an Aussie. You hear him on the podcast. Ed, Harry, Emily, Jono. Geez, who else was there? There's a few. Joe, and I know I'm missing someone else. As much as the golf was good, like going out there, seeing how Rick operates and how the team operates, getting the opportunity to have a couple of beers afterwards, like literally sitting there with Rick Shiels drinking a Guinness. It's like, it doesn't get any better than that. He's obviously not drinking, so he was drinking Peroni Zeros or something, whatever. But we all got to sit there, have a yarn, brilliant. Then afterwards, we went back to their house, had a barbecue, a couple more beers, all just chatting, and it was just awesome to see what Rick is like when the cameras aren't turned on. And he is just basically exactly the same, which is, I think, a credit to him, and it's probably why he's been so successful, is because he's just him the whole time. He doesn't try and create a character, which is quite literally what Ron Chopper does, but we'll ignore that anyways. So the coolest experience, I don't think money could buy that experience. So that was huge for us. You know, following each other on Instagram, getting their numbers, potentially setting stuff up in the UK, you know, like creating that friendship and basically that relationship between us and Rick Shiels it doesn't get any better than that. I don't know how we can go further from here, but we got that. So that's the whole Rick Shiels thing done and dusted. So another thing that's happened in recent times, so just yesterday, I picked up my new putter. Have a go at that. Hold on, let me get the light on. Have a go at that. So that's the Spider. I might put in a couple of inserts of what it used to look like, but if you didn't know what it looked like, it was all scuffed up and horrible. So Stuart from the French Finish, he's the one that refurbed that for me. Absolute genius. He predominantly does Scotties, but I know that he does other ones. I've seen a Mizuno putter and a few others. I think that's maybe the second or so Spider that he's done, because they're a little bit harder to do, but he has done such a good job with that. And what's going to come from that as well is another video idea. He said, rather than paying for it, how about we put the payment on the line? So him and I are going to play 9 holes against each other on my channel. If I lose, I have to pay for him to do the job. But if I beat him, I don't have to pay for it. So I'm not a huge fan of match play. I love it and I appreciate that it's a massive part of golf. But, you know, I'm definitely more about having fun on the golf course. I'd much rather just have a bit of banter. You play good, you play bad, whatever. Match play is just so stressful, and I'm not able to act the way I want to act and have fun, and I'd rather be mates with them than be against them. So this will be an interesting one against Stuart. He plays off 8 as well, and I think we're going to try and tee that up at Wembley probably in the next couple of weeks, because I'm sure he would like to get paid for the work that he's just done on this putter. So we'll try and get that done quickly. Another thing is, so got the, hold on, got the bag here. Bear with me. I've got the new driver and the new wedges. I'll just pull out. Here we go. Yeah, so the new driver and the new wedges. So you'd think I would have given them a clean before filming this video, but I haven't. So they're the MG4s. Hold on, get in focus. They're the MG4s. I got them in the 50, the 54, and a 58. I don't need a 60-degree lobby. I'm not that good, but I did get the high toe 58. That thing is really, really nice. I've been in so many bunkers and not once have I left a ball in the bunker after using this club. That's honest. That's in practice. That's in games. I reckon in the last 4 games that I've been using these wedges, I've gone in 10 bunkers and I've gotten out of every single one of them the first go. Haven't left the ball in there. And they've all held the green. You know, not only am I getting out, they're holding the green. That's massive. I haven't got up and down out of a bunker yet. I'm not that good, but I'm at least holding the green, easy 2-putt, taking a bogey. That's fine. Really like that. And then the other latest addition is the Qi35. Now I was, a little bit, not skeptical, but a lot of people, you hear it all the time. Oh, they bring out a new driver every year. What could it possibly be different? Because I play the same golf course every single weekend at Kwinana Golf Club, I hit the QI10. I know exactly where I go every single time. I always hit that little fade. It always goes off to the right. I've played 2 games, maybe 3 games with the QI35, and I can tell you there's been about 10 different times throughout these games where I've been in positions where I've never been 20 metres further in the bush, 20 metres further in. I've also driven it, the furthest I've driven on 18 at Kwinana, gets you to the top of the hill. I had 237 in. I've never had any less than 250 in on that hole. I can never get there in 2 on a par 5, but I had a crack at it and I just pushed my 3-wood to the right. Didn't get up and down. I made par. That's fine. That's good for me. So the QI35, great addition to the bag. Very happy to have it. Outdrove Peps all day yesterday at Royal Perth. It was almost embarrassing. So that's what's new in the bag. Oh, another thing that's new in the bag that it's not really important, but a ball marker. So the French finish, hold on, can we get that? The French finish made me a custom ball marker, and it says, on this side, it says, "Are you joking?" Which is just funny. And Joel G. Innes. So the idea is it's Joel Guinness, G. Innes, and he's actually painted it. Go on, get in focus. There we go. You see that? You see that? So he's painted it so it's actually split the G on the writing. Brilliant, very good. So that's a new ball marker. So that's going in the bag as well. No 2 ways about it. What else are we going to talk about? So we've got this New Zealand trip coming up. That's we head over there in the first couple of weeks of March. Me, Gravy, and Ron Chopper. That is going to be... We've never done an international trip, so this is going to be all new areas for us. We've also got another fella, Chris Naylor from Melbourne. He's coming over to help us film as well. So we're actually going to have 3 people on the tools and Chopper playing golf. So the places we're going to, it's definitely worth having more cameramen because, we'll have the drone up, we'll have, different angles. Really looking forward to that. Some of the places we're going to, they're like the ultimate bucket list golf courses. So you can just imagine where we're going. Whilst we're over there as well, we're going to film some stuff for my channel and Gravy's channel. So we might try and do like a break 50 off the Reds between the 3 of us. Maybe a couple of break 40s, that thing. We've got a couple of afternoons free in New Zealand as well. So as much as I'd love to organise maybe a catch up at the pub with a few of the locals, I think we might just try and push out some content while we're there. Get some stuff for my channel and Gravy's channel, which would be massive because we are getting more and more subscribers. We're slowly growing. It'd be nice if we all just had double the amount of subscribers. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment or hit like. It does mean so much. I'm trying to get up to about 6,000 subscribers in the near future. That'd be really, really nice. So I also wanted to say as well, while I'm talking about YouTube and subscribers, the last couple of videos that we've put out on Ron Chopper's channel, and this goes for my channel as well, but all the comments that were put on Rick's video with Ron Chopper at the Break 75 and Ron's video of the behind the scenes of that whole trip, I've read every single comment. I promise you, I've read through every single one of them. There must be more than 1,000 comments, way more than 1,000 comments, and there's 2 negative ones. The feedback we've had is brilliant. I can't speak for Ron. I'm sure he thinks the same, but we can't believe the positive feedback that we've had about these whole videos, about this whole experience. It's really nice to see, and I am truly thankful for all the nice comments and the support that we've had from all you punters out there that have just given us a chance. You've followed us. This isn't possible without you guys. So thank you very much for all the positive comments and the feedback. The 2 negative comments, go on. Even the 2 negative comments they're not that bad. It's just like, I don't like Rick. Well, good on you. I'm glad you left that comment. I probably shouldn't put that in there. It doesn't matter. In other news, I can now do a Rubik's Cube. I practiced that on that plane over when we went and met Rick. Now I've gotten down to the quickest I can do a Rubik's Cube is 3 minutes 30. If you can do a Rubik's Cube, let me know. And I want to get quicker at it. I think if I can get down under a minute, you won't hear the end of it. Another thing, been playing darts heaps, getting better at darts. There's actually the Australia's #1 dart player at the moment. I think he's ranked 16th in the world, Damon Hedder. Followed me on Instagram. I messaged him and said, next time you're back, let's line up a game of golf and a game of darts. I think he's pretty keen on that, so hopefully we can try and lock that in. That'll be massive for my channel. In the way of content, I want to film some stuff with Gravy. So he's up in Lancelin, or up that way anyway. So Lano and Wedge golf courses, they from Gravy stuff that he's put up, those courses look incredible. They look like something almost like Barnbougle. Might have to go up there, spend a couple of days up with Gravy and film some content. I think that'd be really nice. I'm sure the missus would be really happy about that as well, me disappearing for a while. Also on the list, I want to try and drop some weight. It's been a very long winter, and I am very well aware that it's the end of summer now, but it has been a long winter. I reckon I've chucked on about 10 kilos in the last 12 months. Not good for the program, but definitely going to try and drop a few kilos, because I had someone message me the other day and say, Joel, love your videos, but do you only have the one shirt? And the only reason I'm wearing this one shirt, you'll probably see it now that I've pointed out, it's the black one that's got the little white dots on it. It's because it's almost the only shirt that fits me, which is embarrassing to say. That's how much weight I've actually put on. So I'm going to try and drop a couple of kegs, get down to about that 95 mark. That'd be brilliant if I can do that. And hopefully start wearing a few different shirts so I don't have those comments, because I'm not hugely bothered with appearance and what I wear. I just want to look professional. I just don't want to look scrubby. I just don't want to look scruffy on the golf course. So I'm not too phased with what I wear, but as long as I can tuck my shirt in, look presentable, that's happy for me. So, and then just to finish off, so my game is trending. My handicap is at 9.4 at the moment, which is the highest it's been in a little while, but my game's trending. I'm getting my driver, down there. I'm not topping them anymore, not doing silly things like that. My short game is getting much better. It couldn't get any worse, I'm aware of that, but I would say that my short game has gone from a 27 handicapper down to like a 15 handicapper over the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks. 100% the reason for that is those wedges. I don't know if it's the actual wedge itself or if it's my head, and I'm certain it is my head. But just holding those new wedges in my hand, I know that it's going to be a good shot. Whereas when I was holding my old wedges, I knew it would be a bad shot. And just to have that switch of confidence, huge for me. So my short game is getting better. My game is trending. I've got no real goals. maybe I'd like to stay in singles. That would be a massive goal, which is definitely doable. I've got no flags coming off my handicap. So hopefully just try and stay in singles, lose some weight, get this content from New Zealand, join up with Rick again. That's pretty much it. If there's anything you'd like to see, any sort of content you want, just put it in the comments. Once again, I read through everything. So always happy to try and accommodate. I want to try and get some more stuff with some pros. I want to do like my top favorite 5 golf courses that we've played in Australia, not top 5 in Australia, but places that we've actually played. And then I want to do maybe like a top 5 here in Western Australia. So just a couple of little videos like that coming up soon. If you've made it this far through, thank you very much. I can't imagine it's going to be a very interesting video, but if you've got 15, 20 minutes or however long this video took to film, thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Cheers. Oh, actually, and another thing, I think I'm going to get embroidered on the front of my bag. I'm just going to get the words "shot, mate." I think that'll look pretty cool. Cheers.